How many barracks do you add after a 1-1-1 opening? Says Cafe Mugen. There's 1,000 different 1-1-1 openings. We need to know the matchup. We need to know what your game plan is. Guys, try to help out Cafe Mugen. If there's any Terrans in chat.
What's going on?
But yeah, you gotta... I mean, generally, 2 base production is 5 barracks. 3 base production, if you want a lot of bio, is like 7 to 8 barracks. But I mean, if you're not perfect at macroing, maybe you go slightly higher than that. Yeah, and exactly when you're going to squeeze those in kind of comes into what's been going on in the game and, you know, how your build operates and how much you actually produce out of those tech structures. Because those tech structures, if you're non-stop building tanks off a 1-1-1, for instance, or Hellions, that makes it really hard to afford extra structures because you're spending so much minerals on constantly building shit. But if you kind of pause the production out of the tech structures, start adding add-ons, you can afford the next step a lot quicker. So it always comes down to kind of what how your build order operates and whatnot. There's some fundamental rules that can be applied, but you've got to give more info with your questions, and then we can really give you some awesome advice to help you understand and play your builds out better and all that sort of stuff. If you're ever asking like, oh, what should I do with X or Y, like in general, one of the best things you can do is just go on Spawning Tool and just read the build orders up there. You got lots of good build orders and you'll be like, well, when do I add barracks or something? Or in any matchup with builds. Go look at a bunch of different builds, see when they all add it, and you'll actually be able to come up with your own rule. And that's actually the most useful thing in StarCraft. If you can come up with your own rule for when to do something, then it's really going to stick in your head and you're going to understand how you came to that conclusion. So that's always awesome. Like, the more investigating and puzzle solving you do as a StarCraft player, it kind of pays dividends down the line because it just kind of gives you that understanding of how to solve the problems, and you kind of understand the base of why you're doing X rather than just copying what you've seen a pro gamer do. Fear Dragon with a 10 to 30 month race. Thank you. I jumped down there after trying to bypass. Great. Okay, Proxy 2-Rax Reaper, guys. So you did manage to surround my dude. He surrounded my my Reaper on his side of the map. Good micro by him. I do have server advantage, which is always awesome. That was a lot of Reapers though. Like, that felt like almost a 3-Rax Reaper, right? No, he has a factory at home. You. He's gonna show me how to do my own build. Proxy 2-Rax Reaper into Proxy Banshee. Motherfucker is styling on me. I tried to do this to him just before. Oops.
Ready to go. Give us your best shot. Go ahead. Go, go, go! SCV ready. What's that? Who wants some? Oh, yeah. What? Been waiting on this, but got something for me to kill. Armed and ready to go. Cyclone ready for action. Been waiting. What? You want something?
Nicely done by him.
Been weird.
His command center's later than mine. Awesome.
SCV ready. Gangway coming through.
Stage your.
Been waiting this game. You gonna give me orders? SCV ready. Huh? Ready to blunder. Made full. Been waiting.
Scanning combat.
SCV ready. Transformation. You ready? Let's get it. By the numbers, boys. Ben? Fueled up, ready to go. Cyclone on. Fighter full. By the numbers. SCV ready. Ready to blunder. Made for battle.
Add-on complete.
I'm in a heap of trouble. Talk to me, boss. Been waiting. This better be good. This better be good. Go ahead. What's going on? In the rear. Enemy contact.
Stage.
Been waiting.
Scanning battle.
This by the number. Go ahead.
Scanning.
Been waiting. Light it up.
Stage your
This better. Been waiting on you. You gonna give me what? This better. By the numbers, boys.
He's faking. He's playing mech, but he's faking bio. He started stim only after I scanned, so I'm pretty sure that's a bio fake out.
By the numbers, some help here.
Oh wait.
You ready for war? SCV ready.
We'll check, of course.
Give us your best shot. Ready to blunder. Ready to raise some hell. SCV ready. Bad news. Bad news. Ready to roll out. SCV ready. Got no faith. Made for battle. SCV ready. This better be. Let's get into the fight. Inbound. SCV ready.
Because instant justice is delivered. In comes a battle from the west. Bam! An eye for an eye, a tooth for
What's
a
going
tooth,
on?
a dick for a dick.
We could use some help here.
Oh, it is indeed bio.
SCV ready. Can't hold him alone. SCV ready. I'm waiting on you. Ready to blunder. Sound sweet. SCV ready. Bad news. Ready to roll out.
Alright, I'm gonna get extra reactive factory for more Hellions.
Who wants? This better be good. SCV ready. Got no. Go ahead. What? Ah! You scared me. We could use some help here.
Mineral field.
SCV ready.
Alright, I think
Ready to roll out.
we're getting into a slightly more comfortable position here. Let's get that there,
We could use
that
some help
there,
here.
that there.
Lay it on me.
There we go, extra reactors. And we do want to, of course, build another command center.
I'm in a heap of trouble. Fight or flight. SCV ready. Yeah, right. Ready to raise
Just trying to defend for now.
Engineering at your disposal. Awaiting.
Add-on.
Fueled up, ready to go.
Come on, finally we've got these 2-2 upgrades on the way.
What? Going. What? Can't hold it alone. Ready. Very well. Made for battle. Raise some hell.
Let's get Blue Flame.
What's our?
Ready
Let's set some on fire.
for combat.
Ready to blunder. Got any extra firepower?
Okay.
Ready to blunder. Ready to raise some hell. In the rear. What's going on? It's heating up out here. Ready to raise some hell. Give us your best shot. Ready to roll out. Got any extra firepower?
Sensor towers.
Mineral field.
It's heating up out here. Ready to blunder. What? You ready?
I really need to focus a little bit more on that.
Got no. I hear you. Go ahead. Ready.
The Vikings, that is.
Ready to raise some hell. Got any extra firepower? What's that?
Research.
SCV ready. Ready to blunder. Give us. In the rear with the gear. It's heating up out here. Ready to blunder. Transformation getting light it up. Let's set some on fire. What's that?
Engineering
Mineral
at
field
your
depleted.
disposal.
What's our target? What's our target?
Scanning battlefield.
Ready to blunder. Listen.
Ready.
Need something.
State your
Upgrade. Upgrade. Mineral field depleted.
Ready to blunder.
Base is under attack.
Bad news. Ready to blunder. Got no. Raise some hell. Firepower. Ready to go.
awaiting.
What's our target? Need something. Lay it on.
Add-on. Complete. Base mineral field.
Oh my god! Are we actually gonna finally win a game versus Vindicta?
Add-on.
Didn't
Complete.
think this was possible. Oh my god.
Go ahead.
Best-in geyser exhausted.
He just left me alone a little bit too long. Woo! We won! I beat a game versus Vindicta!